Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's that time again. It's time for my monthly favorites. And for those of you who may have never seen me do a monthly favorites before, I actually do them every 2 months instead of every month because I don't typically have enough favorites every single month to make a video about and talk about. So I go 2 months and then talk about my favorites. So this is for August and September, and if you'd like to see any of my other favorites, I do have a playlist which I will do my best to link below for you as well as in the card up above. To start off, I hope that you like my hair today. I actually got it cut this morning, so it's professionally styled and I'm quite enjoying it. And I have to say, don't get used to it because I'm not the greatest when it comes to hair, and I probably will not be able to make it look like this again, although I'm going to try. I did have a little lesson while at the hairdresser's, and I'm going to try to do it myself. Takes practice, but I just have to have patience. So if you're new here, welcome. I'm Erin, and I hope that you'll subscribe, and that way you'll be notified of all the future videos that I upload. I do have to say that even though I feel as though I say this in every favorites, this year especially is going by very fast. I want to say it feels faster than almost any other year in my life, but maybe I feel that way about each and every one of them. I don't know, but it is going by very fast to the point that it's a little bit scary at times, but I'm trying to enjoy every moment of it that I can. But now let's just jump right into the favorites. I have one hair care item in my favorites this month, and that is from the brand Shea Moisture. And I've tried a couple of things from this brand, and so far everything that I've tried I've really loved, and it's a pretty affordable brand. They do sell it at Target, so I would recommend checking it out if you were looking for a new brand of quality products to try. This is their Fruit Fusion Coconut Water Weightless Cream Rinse with Imbe oil and aloe, and it says it's lightweight hydration for fine, wavy, curly hair. Now, I've been using this probably about once a week, maybe more like a week and a half because I switch things out. But the way it works is after you use your regular shampoo, you put this in like you would a conditioner, except while you're in the shower after you've applied it, you comb it through to make sure it gets all through all of your hair. And then you leave it on for about 3 or 4 minutes and then rinse it out. So it's pretty easy to use, pretty low maintenance to use, but to me the results are really good because I notice after I use it, the next day my hair always feels really soft and almost even easier to style. I really like the way that it looks after having used this product. And as I said, I change it out with other shampoos and conditioner. Don't use it every day, just about once a week, week and a half, but I enjoy it when I use it very much. The rest of the things I have pretty much all fit into the makeup category or makeup tools, beauty. So the first item in that category is from Smashbox, and this is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, but this is the pore minimizing. Now, you know I really like the original Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, but this is the pore minimizing one, and while it's just a sample, I've used it a number of times over the summer and really like the way that it makes my makeup look. I feel that it does help a little bit to minimize pores. I also find it to be quite mattifying, which during those hot, sweaty summer months is very helpful. So if you're looking for that type of primer, check this out. I will say start off only using a tiny bit because I have heard that if you use too much, it can not work so well for you and it'll kind of just ball up on your skin and not work the greatest. So start with a tiny amount and then you can always add more if you feel that you need it. Next are 2 foundations that I've really been enjoying. The first is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation, and this is in the color 115 Ivory, which is actually not the lightest color that they offered, but is the color that I chose, and same goes for the other foundation I'm going to talk about, because I bought them both in the summer months, and when I looked at the lightest shade, it seemed like even for me it could be a little bit too light during summer, because I have a little bit more freckles and things like that that come out in summer that can make my skin tone look a little bit darker. So I really liked this. I think it does work well. The lasting power is not the greatest. I feel as though if I were to wear it all day and get really sweaty, it might not hold up the greatest, but I have been liking that through the summer. The other one I'm sure you've probably heard about. It is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. And I have mentioned on my channel the L'Oreal Pro Matte, I think it's called, foundation. And I have difficulty with that one because I'm combo skin, and if there was any area that was the slightest bit dry on my face, it would just, that foundation would not look good. But this one has been working out better for me. And this is 202 Creamy Natural. This is actually what I have on today, and I think it has good lasting power. I think it looks nice on the skin. It's not a super glowy foundation. I mean, it does give a nice glow to the skin, but it doesn't make you shiny. But I do prefer it over the mattifying one. So definitely a loved product at the moment. The next item I'm going to talk about is a little bit more on the pricey side, but I had heard a lot about it and it seemed like a product that I would really like, so I tried it out and turns out I love it. It is a setting spray, and it is the Coola makeup setting spray. One of the things I love about it is that it has SPF 30, so it just makes me feel like I have that extra bit of protection from the sun when I spray it all over my face after applying my makeup. And it does say it contains green tea and aloe, and I was actually quite amazed at this because it does mattify your face or makeup. So on some of those really hot, sweaty days this summer, I might apply my makeup and even apply powder, and my face still looked a bit shiny. And then I would spray a little bit of this on and my face would be matte. So that was pretty amazing. I can't say that it stays matte all day, but it definitely works when you first apply it. Now you do have to shake it. You can hear it's got something in there to shake it up. So you do want to shake it up before using it. The smell is not the greatest. I haven't found a setting spray yet that I really love the smell of, but it's not unbearable either, and it goes away pretty quickly. It is cruelty-free, and let me just read you their description of it. It says, a weightless matte finish mist protects the sensitive skin of your face while keeping your makeup looking fresh all day. This highly advanced formula includes both cucumber and aloe vera extracts to help soothe and refresh skin, and hyaluronic acid, known to bind moisture and help soften, tone, and rehydrate skin, reduce the appearance of pores, fine lines, and wrinkles, and protect your skin from the sun's harmful UV rays. So I felt like it did more than some just basic drugstore setting sprays because it has the SPF and because it has all of these good for your skin ingredients in it. So I have really been enjoying using this. I'll be curious to see if it still works well for me in the winter. And the only other downside is that the cap is very cracked. So the cap to it is not that durable, but the bottle itself has been holding up pretty well. And I think part of it is because I've dropped it on the, oh, see, there goes the cap. I've dropped it on the floor a few times, and I think that's what's made the cap crack. But the product itself is wonderful, and I highly recommend it. This next product, I wasn't too sure about when I first got it. I thought it was maybe going to be a little bit gimmicky, but turns out I love it, and I'm very glad I purchased it. So let me start by asking you a question. Do you wash your makeup brushes every time that you use them? And if not, do you have to wash them when, say, you want to go from one color shadow to another? Well, I find that very annoying, and I personally don't want to wash them every time that I use them or every time I have to change a color, because I think it will wear down the brushes much faster. So I have the product for that. It is from Sephora, and it is called the Color Switch. And it comes in this little can here, and it's basically a sponge. You can flip it over and use the other side as well. Eventually you can clean the sponge when necessary, but basically, let's say I go in and use a purple shadow, and then I want to use that brush again for a silver shadow. I just swipe the brush on this sponge. It gets the purple shadow off without me having to fully wash it, and I can go in and use that same brush for the silver shadow. So it has made my makeup life much easier and much less hassle to be able to get the color off of the brushes and go a little bit longer without washing them. I still wash them because of sanitary reasons and just to get them fully cleaned, but this is helpful from day to day to be able to clean the color off and use them again for other colors. So I would check that out if that sounds like something that you might be interested in. I cannot remember the prices of any of these products, but as usual, I will link them in the description box below for you so that you can check them all out for yourself. The final makeup products I'm going to talk about are, you guessed it, lip products. And they're part of the whole metallic lip product craze, I guess, if you want to call it that. I did try a couple of the Milani metallic lips, and while I won't say I dislike them, I'm still going to use them. They aren't quite what I expected. They're definitely more of a liquid lipstick. They're not the easiest to apply and can be a bit messy if you're not careful. And they're not as metallic as I was expecting. Maybe it's just the colors I got, but they don't come out very metallic to me. But I found some others that I like that are even less expensive. I did have to order them online from the website because I could not find them in any store near me. But they are Wet n Wild, and they're the metallic liquid lipsticks. And I have 3 of them here, and they are in the colors Peony Express, Chrysanthemum's the Word, and Coming Up Roses. So I think that they're all very pretty colors. I would say go on more like a lip gloss than a liquid lipstick. So if you're looking for more of a liquid lipstick type product, then these might not be the ones for you. But as for me, I like the way that they go on more like a lip gloss. They have pretty good staying power. They're not really super messy, which is nice. And I just like the way that they look on the lips. So check these out if you can get your hands on them. I also like the packaging. It's a nice heavy packaging, a little bit heavier than some other Wet n Wild products, and very affordable. So those are all my favorite products for the last couple of months. What have been some of your favorite products for August and September? I'd love for you to share them with me in the comments, and that way I can discover new things that I should try. So to end this video, I wanted to talk about some of my favorite moments from the last couple of months. One being when my husband and I went to see a comedian that we like, Gabriel Iglesias, also known as Fluffy. We've enjoyed his comedy for quite a while, but never seen him live, and we had a great time. He was hilarious. He was testing out new material that hadn't been released yet, and I can tell you it was very funny. And we were also able to meet him, which was even more exciting, and he was a very friendly person. He was funny in person and just didn't seem at all to me like he had an ego, which I know sometimes when you get fame that can happen, but he was a very kind person, and it was just great to meet him. We had a lot of fun. And if you'd like to know a little bit more about that trip, you can check out my last vlog. I will link that for you so you can kind of come along on the experience with us. And the final favorite wasn't a specific moment, but I enjoyed spending time with my mom and dad. They have since gone back to their home in Florida and will be down there for quite a while, but they were up visiting me for the summer and my brother, and I enjoyed the time that I was able to spend with them. While it never seems to be enough and the time seems to get away from you, I did enjoy the times that I had with them, and I will look forward to talking to them over the phone and through video chat, and hopefully see them soon. I hope that you enjoyed this monthly favorites video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. It really helps me out and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye! To start off, I hope that you like, but this is their free, I really like the way that, I'm tongue-tied today. This is actually what I have on today. No, I lied. Oh yeah. And one of the things I love about it is that it has SPF. When I spray it over, I would check that out if that sounds something like you are interested. What products have you been loving for September? What have been some of your favorite products? Please give it a thumbs up if you do. It really...
I just have to report that I am very excited because I just found, all in a row, Titanic, Britney, and Clue slot machines.